All right, let me just refresh this here. Oops. Do you see it on your end? Let me see. Ah, there we are. There we are. Hello, hello. All right. Right. Let me just refresh this here. No. All right. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I always get freaked out because there's that delay. There's like that 30-second delay. All right, so we will wait for a few more folks to hop on. Hello, guys. How are you? Welcome to our General Love Forecast live stream here. So we're going to start with a general reading for those who are tuned in, and then we'll open it up to personal mini reading requests like we always do. I've already gotten one request that was submitted prior to the start of the live stream. And of course, anyone else who's interested in getting your own personal mini reading at this time, we'd love to be able to take care of that for you. My daughter Cameron is the moderator. Feel free to ask any questions that you have at this time. It can be about a reading. It could be about anything else that you might have an inquiry about. So we're just going to wait for a minute or two just to give more people the opportunity to hop on before we get started. Thank you guys for joining us. So we'll probably start in about a minute. Okay, taking a look at the energy for the collective, whoever needs these messages. And appreciate all of the support on the channel. As always, guys, if you haven't already subscribed, we'd appreciate that, so you'll be on top of the notifications and the various readings that are posted and announcements, etc., etc. All right, so I'll just wait another 30 seconds before we get started to do an energy check-in for you and your person, whatever it is we can tap into. Hi, Shazia. Welcome, welcome. Any updates with the Capricorn in the near future? Will the new job I applied for come through for me? Okay, absolutely. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. Hope you're doing well, as always. So I think we're going to get started, guys, taking a look at the general energy for connections. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Pining Rose Love Oracle by Calico Moon. All right, let's begin. All right, so we're starting off with move on. And perhaps for some of you, that's where you're at, that you're perhaps moving on from a prior relationship that didn't work out. Let's see. Candy one apples? Yeah, absolutely. It can. It absolutely can. Okay. So there's this surrender flag that we see right there. This is an interesting energy. Look at that. We've got ghosted popping up now. So if you relate to either of those cards, if you are already moved on from somebody, if someone decided to detach from you, if you've ghosted someone, so take it how it applies, okay? We do have red hot. This could be pertaining to an ex-lover, as we can see right there. We have regrets. And then we have alone. Okay, so someone's feeling alone here. There is a detachment, it seems. There is a separation. This is someone from your past. Okay, so let's grab some clarifying messages. I want to start with messages from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle So I use this whenever I want a little bit extra clarification aside from just a regular tarot deck, because this one has oracle messages as well as new court cards giving me a little bit more information. So excuse my voice, guys. I'm like in the middle of a cold. Everybody in my house is sick. Well, almost everybody. So here we go. What do we need to know here? Okay, Ace of Wands. So there is a new beginning here. Moving on, Ace of Wands, and then we've got the opportunity for something new. So that actually is a nice energy for those of you who just want to move on from a relationship that didn't work out. You know? We do have the Baron of Earth. So this represents a divine masculine earth sign. So Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So in this particular instance, it could have been the masculine who ghosted the feminine. This person could have a very loving personality. They could be a parent. They could be a spouse, caring husband, protective father. You know, it could apply to a divine masculine earth sign here. So if that applies to your situation, this person's not in your life right now. Seven of Cups, maybe they decided to make other choices, go in a different direction. And with the whole red hot reference, that for me typically is representative of a connection that could have been full speed ahead, you know, when you guys first connected, and a point in your relationship where, you know, all signs pointed to go. And everything was just going well, everything was perfect, and then all of a sudden something happened, and now this person is your ex. They're a relationship from your past. These regrets could either be theirs, or maybe you've got regrets of your own, but we do have a situation here where they're feeling this emptiness because you're not there. You could also be feeling alone without them. You could also be daydreaming about this person. They could be daydreaming about you. They're thinking about you. We do have the Nine of Swords. That's really interesting because Seven of Cups representing, as I've mentioned, that daydreaming type vibe. Nine of Swords, it's insomnia. It's tapped into one's fears, anxieties, depression. Someone's unhappy here. Maybe you both are unhappy because you're not together. Someone's struggling. It could be your ex who's struggling here. Nine of Swords, as we can see, inability to cope right there. It's also somebody who can't sleep at night. They're struggling to stop thinking about all of these regrets, maybe. Let's see what else we can learn here. All right, so we do have the Baroness of Earth. This is interesting because we've got both of these new court cards popping up, guys. So we have a divine masculine earth sign. We have a divine feminine earth sign. Okay, so divine counterparts right here. And what's standing between the two of you are choices that were made that might have created a separation. And it could be the ex-lover here who's feeling really lost without the other, or you're both feeling lost without each other. We've got the Ten of Wands. So interesting how it's right next to alone right there, that heavy burden, someone who's stressed out, someone who's burnt out, struggling to just move on, you know, and that was the very first card that we have seen here. We do have the Three of Pentacles. So teamwork, hard work, building a life together, all of those things. When you're in separation from each other, it's very difficult to work together. Let's see what else here. We do have the Two of Cups, though, so that's an indication here that you guys do love each other, even though you're not together at this point in time. Two of Cups can sometimes be two people who are married, but there's clearly a mutual attraction that is referenced right there, a very compatible connection. And then we've got the Six of Wands, so success, victory. And it's interesting too that the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Wands represents recognition, being able to recognize the love perhaps that you both bring to the table. But we might have a situation where there's either a blockage or something that's standing in the way of you two being together right now, because they are coming through as someone who's from your past. Let's see what else. What else? Angels and spirit guides, please. For whoever needs these messages at this point in time, what else do we need to know? You could be a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer. This is movement right here. So if, for example, there's not a whole lot happening between you and your person, maybe in time, things can finally start moving. This definitely has something to do with an ex. So this is a good energy right here, and it's next to the Six of Wands, Two of Cups, of course, very nice energy. It could be your ex that needs to do something about this separation. And then we've got the Nine of Cups. So I feel when you guys are together, there's this sense of fulfillment. You're happy when you guys are together. Not so happy when you're apart. You know, lots of regrets. We do see that here. You could also represent their wish, their ultimate wish to find happiness, to be together. All right, what else do we need to know here? Angels and spirit guides, what else do we need to know? And now we've got the Four of Wands. For some of you, this could be a reunion with your ex. This could be a twin flame connection that is in separation right now. This is another card talking about teamwork. Here we are with the Three of Pentacles. So some of the interpretations of the cards, it's intermingled, you know. You got to work together in order to restore harmony in this partnership. Okay, let's see what else. What else do we need to know here? We have the Red Rose card. We've got the Lovers. We've got the Star. We have the Angel of Light. And we have the Empress. So Divine Feminine, you're showing up here. Your Divine Masculine could be coming through as the Lover. Perhaps it is your ex-lover here who is being guided back to you, you know, through this light that's presenting itself right there. The Red Rose, it does represent deep love. We do see new love references as well. Eternal love, fiery passion, red hot chemistry. Sometimes the Lover's card could also be an indication of a third-party situation. The Lover's card represents choices, decisions that need to be made. And clearly we have an ex here who made decisions that created a separation. So it could have been the reason why you guys are not together right now. And we have another card talking about a wish that can manifest. That's what it is that they're hoping for. Then we've got the Angel of Light. In order to recognize the gift you are to others, you must recognize the gift you are to yourself. In order to see the light in the one you love, you must see the light within yourself. I'm here to illuminate the path towards your enlightenment. Sorry, guys, I got a cough. There is a way out, a light at the end of the tunnel. Go ahead, take that first step. I'll be there when you do. Okay, so it does seem here that there is that light at the end of the tunnel for this person, for this ex to return. Okay, so let's see what else. What else can we tap into as I lose my voice? Sorry. Okay, so let me pull from the Heart and Soul Love Oracle. All right, what else do we need to know? All right. for the collective. I swear, getting sick through this season, it sucks. Ugh. Okay. We have Chosen coming through. So this card does say, you are the one that I want to walk through my days and nights with. The one that occupies every second of my every day. Please hold my hand forever and never let me go. So since we have a situation with an ex presenting itself here, I feel they still choose you regardless. I feel like grabbing one more. Ooh, I've got 2 cards flying. Hold on one second. Okay, so these cards wanted to come out. We have the Best, and then we have Ruined. Okay, the Best, I never expected us to be the best of friends so quickly, almost as if we've known each other before. And just when I started to get used to you being my best friend, you became my best love. I have a feeling the best is yet to come. And that could very well be the case, you know, where despite where things are at between the two of you right now, it can perhaps be better in the future. And then we do have Ruined. So this says, I thought I had it all together. My life, my ambitions, goals, dreams. Then you came and ruined all my plans with your presence, your beauty, your heart. I can't imagine a day without you. And yet here we are, apart. Please return, for without you, my life is in ruins. So they might have also created a situation here where they ruined things for themselves. Or maybe that's something that you can relate to for yourself. So that's what's coming through there. Let's go ahead and grab some additional advice here. And maybe that's how you're feeling too. Like this is the best connection, the best relationship you've ever experienced, but might have run into some challenges, which is why you guys are not together right now. Look at this, guys. We've got the Emperor, and that's followed by the Ten of Cups. So going back to what we already saw, the Empress came through. So you're both coming through here, divine feminine and masculine. This is your divine counterpart in this lifetime, but what we clearly see in this reading is you're probably not together right now. Okay. And it might fall on the Emperor, the masculine, to restore the connection, to restore the partnership so that you guys can bring in the Ten of Cups energy right there, divine love, harmony restored, fulfillment, happiness, everything that you could have ever hoped for when it comes to this person. So all of that looks amazing, but they need to be able to do something about this. It's not going to happen on its own. We do have the Magician. Okay, so this is about manifestation right here, to be able to bring your person in. So it does resonate as far as being able to manifest a really good outcome here for you and this person. So even though it might feel hopeless at this point in time, it may be a blessing in disguise, actually. All right, let's see what else. What else do we need to know here? We've got the Temperance card. We have the Six of Wands. We've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Sun. And lastly, look at this. Here's our Empress once again. So I'm just picking up this energy that the two of you, masculine, feminine, you're drawn to each other, you know, regardless of how much time it's been. Doesn't matter how long it's been since you guys have connected or interacted. I feel that you guys are happiest when you're together. We've got 2 cards here, the Temperance as well as the Seven of Pentacles. That is an indication that this might take a little bit of time before you can manifest a reunion. But it really does have the capability to work out, I feel, just based off of what's coming through here. A new opportunity, another opportunity to come back together. Somebody has to take the first step and put in the work so that you guys can find happiness here with the sun showing up right there. Here's our Lovers card again. Okay, so we've got Gemini popping up. We've got Aries showing up, Leo, so many signs, Taurus, okay? So it really does come down, again, to the choices at hand for both of you. You both have to choose each other all over again, basically. Your ex here, that's just how it's coming through. They're still thinking about you. Maybe you're still thinking about them. There's definitely this past energy that's picking up off of that and the memories that the two of you have shared in the past. Okay, so let's see what else we can learn when it comes to this. Okay, but I'm just picking up off of that vibe that they still think of you. They miss you. There's still a lot of love here between the two of you, perhaps, you know? So what else can we learn when it comes to this connection? Okay, so I'll be pulling from the Twin Flame Journey Oracle by Mystic Moon. You don't have to identify with a twin flame connection, but we did see that reference in the cards here. Look at this, vibrations. Mute, so that's an indication more than likely there is no communication. You guys aren't speaking right now. Somebody has to take action, probably the masculine. There is a new beginning that's possible. We have fresh start, okay? The answer is yes. So if you have had a question in your heart, you know, is this possible to come back together? Can this work out? The answer is yes, but it does require some effort. Okay. Feel like grabbing one more card here. We have signs. All right, so pay attention to whatever those signs might represent, because those signs could be different for every person. It could be a number. It could be your person's initials or name. It could be a song that you hear on the radio. It could be a sign that you literally see when you're driving. And it could even be a particular place that you've been to with this person. Whatever that sign is, take it as an answer of some sort to let you know perhaps that the universe is sending you a message when it comes to your person here. Okay, so once again, let's grab some tarot from my Yummy Tarot here. All right, here we go. You guys definitely still feel each other's energies. I mean, the vibrations, it's there. Look at that. We've got the Ace of Swords. We've got the Nine of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so victory, success, being in a seat of power here, the need to be able to cut things out of a situation, perhaps. So in order to have that new beginning, that fresh start, something needs to not be a part of that fresh start, if that makes sense. Whatever separated the two of you, that issue or situation cannot be a part of a fresh start, a new beginning. Even though you guys are not speaking, you know, it's right next to the Nine of Cups, so you're both perhaps still hoping and wishing that you guys could be together. The Divine Feminine coming in with the energy of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, generous, nurturing. You could be very giving to your masculine. You could be very family-oriented. You could also be Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Let's see what else here. We do have the Hermit coming through. Someone could be a Virgo here, okay? It's probably the Divine Feminine. Inner reflection, picking up off of that vibe. Contemplation, searching for the truth of a situation. inner guidance. It could be tapped into that card. So maybe it's the feminine just going within and really thinking things through before taking any sort of action when it comes to the masculine. Look at that, guys. We've got the Fool. And then we have the Six of Swords. So this actually is a nice progression of cards, because what represents the past cannot be a part of the future when it comes to this situation. This right here is moving you guys forward towards a new chapter, that fresh start. And in order to do that, there is this need to move on. There is this need to move forward and leave something behind. You know, to cut something out in order to have a new beginning. That's what I'm getting here. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. We start off with an Ace of Swords, and we're wrapping it up with the Ace of Pentacles right here. Finances could be looking up for you, or both of you. Abundance, prosperity, all of that looks great. So perhaps career, well, perhaps work environment, career, money matters, all of that could be looking up. Okay, but when it comes to love, this is somebody who's ready to take action, perhaps, to bring in that fresh start. And it can represent an offer that's coming in that's worth taking. You can actually bet on it. You know, that's how solid it is. We've got the Death card right here. So this is a transition. There has to be change. There has to be a transformation in order to do things differently. And here's the movement. Okay, so we see the Chariot moving you forward to get here. That Ten of Cups. Joy, contentment, fulfillment, all of the wonderful things that you're really hoping for when it comes to your person. It's achievable. It's definitely not impossible to have these things. But there has to be a shift. There has to be action. Perhaps on your ex's part, perhaps from both of you. You gotta just trust what you're feeling in your gut and your instinct to know what it is that needs to happen in order for you guys to move forward. But it's possible. Okay, so let's grab one more set of cards and then we'll get into some personal mini readings here. All right, so some final messages. All right, I'm guided to pull some dialogue here. I'll be pulling from my Heavenly Hearts Oracle. So what does this person think about you? Okay, so what does this person think about you? If they could communicate to you from their higher self, what is it that they would want to express at this point in time? Okay. Sometimes I smile for no reason until I realize the reason for my smile is you. So when they think about you, it definitely makes them happy. It brings a smile to their face. Even though you guys are in separation, maybe you can relate to that for yourself too. You think about this person rather than the challenges that you guys are dealing with. You just think about the happy times, the happy memories, and it makes you smile. Let's see what else. What else from their higher self? What do they want to say to you? All right. You're the only one that possesses the key to unlocking my guarded heart. So that's interesting. Why is their heart guarded? Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe you know what that is. But you definitely hold the key as far as them being able to open up fully. Let's grab a couple more. Let's see what else we can find out from your person's higher self here. Okay. Let's make babies tonight. Now, some of you guys might have already had children together, but this is someone who might be focused on still wanting to build a life and a family with you. There could already be children or a child in the mix here. Let's grab one more. Hold my hand through this journey of love, romance, and life's adventures. I can't imagine going through it with anyone else but you. And if you relate to that, despite some of the ups and downs that you guys have been through, you can't imagine anybody else spending life aside from this person that you have in your heart. Just them. You know, and maybe you guys are on the same page and feel the same way. Okay, so that's what's coming through there, guys. Hopefully there's something in the messages that you were able to relate to when it comes to you and your person. But this message today, it definitely had something to do with ex-partners, people that are no longer together, but the desire perhaps to re-explore where things could go in the future. But there definitely has to be some changes, perhaps from both parties, in order to have a successful relationship here. Okay, so that's what's coming forward. So now we'll go ahead and get into some messages for those that have requested a mini reading here. So Shazia, I see your requests. And Quinn, if you're here, you submitted your request online. So we'll go ahead and do yours first, since you did submit that prior to the start of the live stream. Okay, so let me just get these cards situated here, guys, and then we'll begin. And if you're just now hopping on and are interested in getting your own personal mini reading, feel free to go ahead and submit it. Okay, it's for a minimum of $9.99, either through Super Chat or Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. All right, so let's begin. Okay, so Quinn, let me take a look at your situation here. All right, so you are Aquarius, sun sign. The other person's name is Francisco, who is a Capricorn. So you dated for 2 months. You saw each other 2 to 3 times a week, communicated every day. We had some disagreements, which we talked it out. We never fought, but he broke up with me, saying he felt we were incompatible with our communication style, despite everything else being great, as he puts it. He said he was mostly happy, but not 100% happy. So your question is, will Francisco come back into my life to reconcile with me? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at his energy, okay? And then we'll see what's going on there. What's the challenge when it comes to this partnership? Okay. So let's see what's holding up the relationship, okay? Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Francisco, Capricorn energy, and the connection with Quinn, Aquarius. Is there a possibility towards a reconciliation here? So what is the energy when it comes to this connection? What's going on? Okay. Look at that. So we're starting off with avoiding, blocking, escaping, pushing away. So he's avoiding you somehow. He's not wanting to engage, it seems. We have upheaval here, and certainly a breakup could be looked upon as an upheaval. It could have been an unexpected breakup. Maybe you didn't see it coming. It could have shocked you. That's a part of the energy of this card. Okay, so let's see what else. But it does seem that he's pushing you away somehow, even if that is energetically at this point. We also have emotional whirlwind, and maybe you even feel that based off of how things have played out between the two of you. Dramatic, unstable, affected. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the connection between Francisco, Capricorn, and Quinn, Aquarius. Interesting set of cards. Boundaries. No. Drawing the line. Bottom of the deck, we've got solitary, withdrawn, lonesome, single. Maybe that's how you're feeling. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here and see what's going on there. He seems very disconnected. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please. What do we need to know when it comes to this connection? Focusing on Francisco, Capricorn, and Quinn, Aquarius. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups right here. If he's avoiding you, as this card clearly states, and it's right next to the Ace of Cups, there could be someone else that he's engaged in or engaged with. A new love, perhaps. Eight of Cups, walking away right next to upheaval. This can sometimes represent a tower moment, Quinn, you know, so he's clearly disconnected. So I can't help but feel that there might be someone else in the picture at this point. And it could also just be an excuse, you know, what he told you, the incompatibility and the communication style. That's just a bizarre statement to make, especially since you guys had talked out the disagreements. You never fought, as you mentioned. So it's not quite adding up based off of his actions and how things ultimately played out in the discussion. You're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Swords. So if he's the one that distanced himself from you, and more than likely at this point, he's probably focused on somebody else. Okay, so you're meant to cut him out, you know, cut him out energetically, no longer letting you be affected by what has happened. It is your turn to set up these boundaries. So if he has a change of heart later, he might find that that door is closed. Okay. Let's see what else. You need to empower yourself in the energy that you are in to be able to build up your confidence, you know? This is interesting. We've got the Judgment card. So I'm telling you, I have a feeling the tables might turn here. And what I mean by that is, at this point in time, he seems to be content in his decision as far as the breakup and whatever reason he gave you why he felt the need to end things with you. But the Judgment card is somebody who reassesses the past and their actions, and perhaps recognizing that they made a mistake. Okay, so if somewhere down the line he contacts you in order to ask for forgiveness or wanting a second chance or wanting to try again, this could be where you're at, okay, by that time, setting up your own boundaries. You've got your walls up, and you might ultimately say, you know what? No, I'm not interested. And you draw the line as it says. So he's going to run into that blockage, that wall, if you're no longer interested in getting back together. So I have a feeling, even though you're desiring a reconciliation at this point in time, and if he's not giving it to you, the tables might turn later on, where you're no longer interested in that reconciliation and he has a change of heart. And your answer at that point might be no. You could also have moved on to someone else. So an interesting turn there. A new beginning for you. So even though you might be feeling lonely, you might be feeling rejected and unloved, you know, clearly feeling alone, solitary, single, okay. I'm going to stick to what I'm feeling here. Instinctively, I feel the tables will turn, where your desire to reconcile with Francisco might change as life unfolds for you, and you realize perhaps that you made the right decision after all by distancing yourself And he might suddenly reach out and bring in this Ace of Pentacles, where all of a sudden he's ready to give you this solid offer of commitment and desire to reconcile, but he runs into this wall and you're no longer interested. That's just what I'm picking up instinctively. Let's see what else here. Look at that. Okay, so you've got the Tower. Upheaval representing that same exact energy where something falls apart. But sometimes when you see that Tower, it hurts to experience it, yes. But you'd be surprised how sometimes that very experience could be a blessing in disguise that could lead you onto a much better path. It never feels like it at the time that we go through it, but life might just have a better plan for you, okay? Because you've got the Chariot, you're meant to move forward. You're not meant to be stuck waiting for Francisco to come back. He might, but it comes down to timing. And by the time he decides he wants you back, you might not want him back anymore. As of right now, this situation, it's not going anywhere. You guys are stuck. There's that Two of Swords. It is at a stalemate right here. You have to recognize that you are this very empowered, beautiful person. You are coming in as the Empress. He fails to recognize your worth here. Okay? What you're looking for is somebody who can give you what it is that you're looking for. And he's unable to deliver that because possibly he's looking elsewhere for love or a relationship. You're not meant to be sad, lonely, miserable for long because you do have your counterpart coming through here. You see, you're coming in as the Empress. Here's your Emperor. Okay? So love is on the horizon for you. It may not be with Francisco. But again, you might ultimately attract someone way better. Way better. So just open yourself up to being able to attract the love that you deserve. Look at that, Six of Wands. You are meant to be happy. You are meant to be successful in your love life. And again, it might not feel like that right now, but this is what you are capable of attracting towards you. You see, look at the next card. You've got the Lovers. So part of the decision that you're being asked to make at this point in time is to set up this boundary right here and to not accept anything less than what you are worth. Because you are meant to find somebody who will be able to offer you the love, the chemistry, the attraction, everything that you would want in a partner that could check all of the boxes. You shouldn't have to settle for somebody who's just giving you crumbs. Okay? And you absolutely can attract that. You're also coming in with the energy of the High Priestess here, and that's followed by the Magician. You see, you have or are being given this gift from the universe to be able to manifest love rather than selling yourself short by waiting for somebody that's just breadcrumbing you at this point, you know? So trust what you're feeling in your heart, your gut, when it comes to knowing that you're going to find what it is that you're looking for. You just have to open up to the possibility that it might not be with the person that you have in mind. So keep an open mind, actually, and trust that the universe has your back. Trust your intuition and know that it will come to you. It will come to you. Okay? Bottom of the deck, you've got the Ten of Wands. So whatever burden you've been carrying when it comes to Francisco, you didn't do anything wrong. Okay? So lay that burden down. Because I have a feeling here the tables will turn and he's going to realize that that burden was his all along and he blew it. Okay, so just allow life to unfold the way it is meant to, because I feel you're going to win. You know, it'll all play out in your favor, I feel. All right, Quinn, so I'll leave that there. Hopefully that gives you some insight that's helpful. And I know that you booked a longer reading, so once I start tapping into that energy, we'll see how that one compares, okay? Thank you so much for your question. I really appreciate you being here. But that's what's coming through at this time. So hopefully that gives you some sound advice in the meantime. Okay, thank you so much. All right, so Shazia, you're next. Okay. So let's grab some insight here. Okay. So question, any updates with the Capricorn? Yes, okay. And the new job you applied for. Okay, so let's see. Let's take a look at that. So taking a look at the situation with the Capricorn first. All right. I'm guided to pull from the Twin Flame Journey Oracle again. So let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Shazia, Virgo, and her person of interest, Capricorn. What do we need to know, please? Focusing on the near future energy when it comes to this connection. We have mute. Okay, so there might not be any communication in the near future from your Capricorn. That doesn't mean they're not thinking about you, but as far as actual communication, it might not happen. We have the Divine Feminine Energy, which of course represents you in this reading. Here's the all too familiar Patience card coming forward right there. We've got Crossroads, followed by a third party. Okay, now take a look at this next card. We've got the answer is no. Okay, so for now, that seems to be the answer as far as any interaction or communication with the Capricorn. But let's go ahead and see what else we can find out here, okay? Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Shazia, Virgo, and her person of interest, Capricorn. What do we need to know, please? What do we need to know? All right, so we've got that Page of Pentacles energy here. This person could be very busy with work, perhaps. Okay, their work environment could be taking up a lot of their time. Page of Pentacles 2. This is somebody who is in this energy of really wanting to manifest at this point in time, wanting to start something new, but I'm feeling that could be in their work environment. The Nine of Cups right next to the Divine Feminine, that's your energy. So you're definitely still wishing for this person to be a part of your life. Okay. The Four of Swords representing a resting period, you know, recuperation. So since the two of you are not together at this point in time, and here we are next, it's lining up with that Patience card. There is this need to just focus on yourself in the meantime to continue to heal parts of you that need it. We do have the Hangman. So with that Crossroads energy, it's very similar to a stalemate or somebody who feels like they're kind of stuck, unable to create any sort of movement. That could be where your Capricorn is. And so what I feel you're being directed to do is just let it go, as far as allowing the universe to handle it on your behalf. You know, nothing for you to stress out about because it's beyond your control anyway. Okay, so just focus on you, yourself. You are coming in with the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so that's your vibe. You know, generous, very giving soul, very giving of your heart, of your love to your Capricorn, but they need to be able to give their all to you. And that's not happening because we do have the third party element that's represented right there. Okay, we do have the Two of Cups. So there's definitely love that's presenting itself here when it comes to the two of you. But we clearly see that there's a no answer right there. So as far as interaction, at least anything solid, I don't see anything happening in the immediate future. That doesn't mean it can't happen later on, okay? Your Capricorn certainly having some regrets over where things are between the two of you, recognizing the disconnectedness between the two of you as well. And maybe you're both struggling through this separation. You know, it's not an easy thing to be in separation from somebody that you care for and love. We do have the Ten of Cups. Here's your own Virgo energy right here. All right, so we do have harmony, marriage, family, okay, all of that represented right here, and you could be the one on the outskirts of that whole situation. Okay, so there's a lot here for you to focus on within yourself. And that makes sense considering, you know, cards like the Four of Swords right here, okay? So there's this need for you to go within and really think things through, contemplate, think of particular actions that you yourself want to be able to implement when it comes to your Capricorn here. But I feel a lot of it has to do with you just being able to focus on loving yourself at this point in time. Okay. We do have the World card right here. We've got the Two of Swords. So we clearly see a situation going back to that crossroads element. It's just not moving right now. Okay. And this is clarification that there is love and happiness between the two of you, but there is a blockage that is preventing union at this time in the 3D. Anyway, there could be 5D interaction between you and your Capricorn. So in the 3D, things are at a standstill. Until certain cycles come to completion in the 3D, it will remain in this Two of Swords energy. So I feel it requires more time, which, you know, we've definitely already tapped into that in the past. And I know you're working on yourself. Continue to do that. Continue to empower yourself. Continue to find happiness within you and the people that are surrounding you, as well as being open to the possibilities of new love as well, okay? Because you certainly deserve that happiness. You certainly deserve to be able to claim the energy of the sun, which is joy, okay, which is a very positive energy there. Let's see. What else do we need to know? Your masculine has to come in with the energy of the King of Cups, where they are fully open to loving you, but we see blockages, we see challenges that are preventing this from happening. So if your Capricorn wants to be able to bring you the happiness that you're looking for, and for you guys to come back together and to be able to experience this Ten of Cups with each other, then they need to be able to take action to make this happen. But right now, it's just not moving. It's not happening. It's a no for now. That doesn't mean that that's a permanent answer. That's just how it's coming through at this point in time. You're also coming in with the energy of the High Priestess. So if you resonate with what's presenting itself here, Shazia, then definitely tap into that energy of your intuition, because that'll give you a whole lot more information. Let's see what else. But they will communicate someday. We've got the Judgment right here. When they finally go through this awakening, when they finally have the opportunity to reach out, there's a lot to talk about, I feel. You know, it might start off with what they're going through, what they've been through, how they reassess the past and times that you guys have shared in the past, and ultimately where they really see the future going for the two of you. Because this right here for me represents someone from your past who finds a way to communicate because they feel the need to contact you, to reach out and fix the situation, because there's a part of their heart perhaps that's wanting reconciliation or a reunion. But right now we see that it's not happening. Okay, it may happen later on, but as of right now, and we're focusing on near future energies, as you mentioned, so maybe the next 2-3 months, there's not a whole lot that seems to be presenting itself. Okay, maybe after that things can finally start moving, but right now, you know, we do have that stalemate energy coming through, as well as the crossroads. So it's almost like things are stuck for now and it's just not moving. Doesn't mean it's going to be there forever. Okay, so that's where we're at when it comes to the Capricorn situation. So let's go ahead and take a look at the possibilities for the new job that you applied for. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to tap into here? Hold on one second. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, so the new job that you applied for, will it come through for Shazia? Virgo energy, angels and spirit guides, please. All right, so you know how it is with this yes-no deck. Nothing's ever guaranteed or written in stone, especially if it's not the answer that you're hoping for, but we'll always clarify it with tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Shazia Virgo. Career, job opportunity. What do we need to know, please? The new job that she applied for, will it follow through? Will it come through for her? Look at that. Not only do you have a yes, but you've got a thumbs up. So that's a very positive sign, perhaps. All right, so now let's go ahead and grab some tarot. Okay. So that's a good thing. So hopefully that'll pan out for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Shazia Virgo, focusing on career, job opportunity. You've got the Ace of Cups, so this is an indication of doing something that you love. It's a fresh start. So that's great. That's a good thing. So the Two of Cups coming through as far as job-related messages, it really goes together. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, this is something that you are compatible with as far as the job fitting you. Something that you would really enjoy. It's like a passion rather than just a job, you know? Look at this, and now you've got the Lovers card. All right, so all three of these cards I'm picking up off of the same energy, where this is something that you are excited to be able to do. It's not just coming through as a regular job, just another job that you're doing. This is something that could be passionate. This is something that perhaps you might see yourself doing lifelong. It could be a particular job that you're able to retire from. Let's see. So you have choices here, which is what the Lovers card always represents. Choices and decisions when it comes to matters of the heart. So we're focusing on your job here. So as long as this is truly a good career choice for you, then you cannot fail. I feel it'll give you the opportunity to do very well here. I really like how we've got the Temperance coming through. This job could represent something that brings you into balance, and it can represent tranquility, as we can see. So this could be you doing something for this new job where it really brings you peace. Okay, this is your future career, what I always wanted. That's fantastic. Okay, look at this. This already came through when it comes to the love portion of your reading. You're still coming in with the energy of the Queen of Pentacles as well as the High Priestess. So really, you're being directed to trust your heart on this one also. If you feel you've got it, if you feel that it's a positive outcome when it comes to the new job, then I feel that's a very positive sign. So that's awesome, the way that's presenting itself there. Look at this. We've got the King of Pentacles. Okay, so even in a work environment, you could also perhaps have a situation. I don't know if you're going to be working for someone or be working on your own, but you could be very compatible with a particular coworker. This could be your employer. You could both be earth signs as well. Okay, this person really prosperous. They could be the owner of the company. They could be a CEO, a boss. This is someone who is very established. Let's see. Look at this future abundance with that Page of Pentacles. I love seeing all of the pentacles showing up. Working for a company. This could be a boss figure, employer. Could be a male figure. We've got more pentacles popping up. So perhaps if you relate to this, this is a job where you'll be able to hone your skills. You'll be able to be perhaps an expert in that particular field, gaining the proper knowledge that you need through proper training, if that's something that you're able to relate to. It looks pretty good, I must say. Look at this. You've got two aces, Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Sun. Look at that, and there you are. There's your energy coming in with the Hermit. Once again, Virgo energy. So all you need to do really is perhaps focus on what it is that you're wanting to manifest when it comes to this job, and it's yours. You know, throw that energy out there, and that's what you will be able to reciprocate back to you. So this new job has a lot of potential for growth, as we can see, to be able to create a beautiful future for yourself financially, and to be able to make a name for yourself. All of that looks really good. You know, so you're being put in a seat of power to manifest this. This is a job that can bring you the happiness, truly, because that applies to not only your love life, but this can apply to your career as well. You know, so this is something that's very near and dear to your heart. You've got your energy coming through right there with that Hermit energy. So that looks fantastic. Wow. Okay. Let's see what else. What else? Look at this. And now we've got the Chariot. So triumphant outcome. Whatever you've experienced in prior jobs, other employers, this right here will replace all those experiences, and it looks quite positive, overcoming whatever challenges you might have run across. You know, so this right here, very positive. This is movement perhaps towards being able to manifest this job. So that looks amazing, honestly, Shazia, the way that's coming through. And let's go ahead and grab some final messages for you. I want to grab from the Stay Inspired Oracle cards. But that's what's presenting itself. Freedom, you are as free as you choose to be. Freedom is a mindset. So in a way, this is freeing yourself from past restrictions when it comes to prior jobs that just really didn't check all the boxes. This is the next card. Listen, the universe is speaking to you in subtle ways. Speak less and listen more. So it really does go back to just trusting your gut and your instincts when it comes to this next choice, this next step, you know. And then lastly, we have focus. Wherever your focus is what expands in your life. Focus on the positive. And I see nothing but positive energy here when it comes to you being able to make this a really good move for you in your career. So good luck on that, Shazia. That looks excellent, honestly, the way it's presenting itself there. Okay, so best of luck. I've got my fingers crossed for you. That looks amazing. Hi, Nancy. Yes, absolutely. You can still ask your question, of course. All right, so that's what we have for you today, Shazia. Thank you very much, as always. Hopefully that is helpful and everything works out for you. Very welcome. All right, guys, if you're just now hopping on, we're in the portion of this live stream where you can go ahead and request your own personal mini reading. Okay. Would love to be able to do that for you. All right. And it doesn't just have to be about love and romance. It could be about anything. Sounds good, Shazia. Thank you, and good luck. Okay. That one. All right. I think Nancy wanted to submit one. So as soon as we get your information, Nancy, we'll go ahead and dive into that one for you. All right. And if you haven't already checked it out, guys, I just posted... Who did I post? Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, focusing on the singles and ex-partners readings. And then I'll be working on Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, and we'll be able to post that hopefully tomorrow, if not the following day. Okay? All right, Nancy, thank you so much, and we'll get to your question shortly. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so talking to Sagittarius, her name is Edie. We had talked before, but pushed her away because of Norma. Anything you can tell me about a future? Okay, sure. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So let's take a look at the situation with Edie here. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Edie, Sagittarius, and Nancy, Gemini. All right, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Well, isn't it interesting, since you mentioned you guys had talked before and now this one's popping up, past, you definitely have interacted before, okay? This is interesting. We now have barriers, delay, third-party, walls. So you pretty much described what's happening through these two cards. This is somebody that you knew from your past, but you pushed her away because of someone else. So there was that barrier when it comes to the connection with Norma. All right, let's grab another card here. Perhaps the universe is really trying to send you a message here, Nancy. We've got signs, angel numbers, animals, messages, okay? Let's grab one more and then we'll go ahead and clarify here. All right, we've got fragile, soft, and sweet, delicate. So this reminds me of treading lightly, okay? Just being able to see where things go between you and Edie, not rushing into anything, because this energy, this vibe that is surrounding you, it is delicate, you know, it could easily just fall apart if it's not handled in a very fragile way. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot. All right, here we go. Okay. And yes, it did go through, Nancy. I see it. All right, so here we go. Let's grab some tarot and see what we can learn. Okay, so we've got the Fool, which is a new beginning. Since we're focusing on a situation other than Norma, this is a brand new thing, new in the sense that it's resurfaced in your life, okay? I really like how this presented itself, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, because yes, it does say patient, but it's also a slow energy. So picking up off of what I've already come through as far as the vibe that I'm picking up, there is this need to just take things slow. Let me read your comment. It's crazy. My bestie was the one who kept bringing her up about our connection we had before, but she did get a bit bothered because she said she didn't want to be in a third party situation because it was, and that's referenced right there. That's really interesting. Okay, so let's grab some additional insight. Pretty fresh with Norma. Yeah, I would imagine. Okay. Here's our judgment card. So it's interesting because we've already seen this card pop up today, and this is about someone who's resurfacing from the past. And we've got this, you know, the memories that you guys have shared, the nostalgia of those memories, wanting to reconnect and to talk, you know, to resurface, to get things started once again. Let's see, what else do we need to know, please? Focusing on Nancy, Gemini, and Edie, Sagittarius. Okay, what else? What else? We do have the Six of Pentacles. So as long as you both are putting in the same amount of effort in this connection to get the conversation started again, then that's actually half the battle, because you guys are both equally invested, perhaps, you know, to see, is this something that can go the distance? Is it worth revisiting the relationship? We do have the Ace of Swords as well as the Lovers. So this seems to pop up a lot in your readings, doesn't it? That Lovers card representing your own Gemini energy. So I feel you hold the cards on this one, Nancy, where you make the choice whether you want to invest time and energy into revisiting the connection with Edie, you know, and if not, then you have the power within you to not continue, to just perhaps distance yourself if that's something that you feel the need to do. But this is also offering you the clarity that's needed to see things clearly when it comes to you and Edie. Okay. And maybe the more you guys are able to talk and interact with each other, you find that the attraction and the chemistry is still there. All right. So it could also be picking up off of that Lovers card. All right, what else do we need to know, please? What else do we need to know? We've got the Hierophant. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. So both very nice cards, because this right here could represent a possible commitment, but I feel it's too soon to call it. It's going to require a little bit more time. So going back to the Knight of Pentacles, where take things slow, you know, continue to get to know each other all over again, to possibly reconnect and see where this could go, because there's some promise over here where you have a new opportunity to get to know each other again and possibly recommit towards the partnership if you really find that it's worth looking into. And then look at this, we've got the Eight of Wands and the Magician. Okay, so even though right now part of the advice is to welcome in this new fresh start, but to take things slow, eventually once it's determined that it's a go for the two of you, then you can really speed things up, or you both decide, let's both dive into this fully and see where the future takes us. Because with the Magician right here, you have what it takes to be able to manifest something solid, perhaps, when it comes to this connection with Edie. But I feel you hold the cards as far as being able to decide if it's worth taking it there. Okay, let's see what else here. We do have the Two of Wands. Okay, so if you really see a future with Edie, then it is up to you to make that decision. Okay. There's a lot here that's riding on your decision making when it comes to this partnership. You've got the Two of Cups, and then you've got the Sun. Okay, so Two of Cups. There could possibly be love here between the two of you. And through this new, fresh interaction with each other, maybe in time you'll find that you make each other happy and that it's worth exploring where it could actually go the distance. Okay. You're also coming in with the energy of the Empress right here. So it's really easy to talk to her. And I feel we're talking like we never stopped talking. So there's a good rapport between the two of you. And I kind of feel that with this energy that's presenting itself here. So the chemistry, the conversation, the attraction, it could all be there. Okay. You're coming in with the energy of the Empress here. Still having lingering feelings you're trying to get rid of, but yes, definitely taking it super slow. That's good. Yeah, and I feel that's why we have that Knight of Pentacles energy coming in, really wanting to take things slow in the meantime, when you'll know anyway when it's time to move a little quicker. You know, I feel when you're ready for this Eight of Wands to come in, then it'll be a part of your vibe anyway to take it there. Let's see. What else, angels and spirit guides, please? Focusing on Edie and Nancy. What else do we need to know here? We've got the Chariot, got the Three of Pentacles, and then we've got the Three of Wands. So teamwork, progress that can be made. This right here could represent a relationship that has the potential to grow and turn into something, okay, in time. And we've got a couple of cards here, Eight of Wands, Chariot, where it represents a faster movement. It's not there yet. We're right here with that Knight of Pentacles. So things are starting to move, but I feel, as you mentioned, take it slow and you'll know in your heart of hearts once it's ready to move a little quicker between the two of you. Okay, so that's what's presenting itself there. Look at this. We've got two cards with Patient and Patience, Temperance card coming through there. Okay, so I really love how that's coming forward, considering Edie is a Sagittarian. Okay, and Temperance card picking up off of Sagittarius. So she might also be wanting to take things slow and not really wanting to move too quickly here, you know, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with taking things slow. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Six of Wands where it can be successful. It's got potential. Okay, so I feel that's the message here. This time, Nancy, just take things slow, get to know each other all over again. Peel back the layers of where this relationship could ultimately go, and it might actually have some promise to bring you both happiness. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Thank you so much as always. Yes, very good cards. I really like the way that presented itself here. All right, so do we have another one, Caroline? Oh yeah, okay. All right, give me 1 second here. All right. Okie dokie. So next request here. Amanda Gemini. Hello, hello. Okay, so your question, will Anthony, who is a Pisces, try to come back to me? If so, when? I think he is seeing someone. I'm 6 months. Oh, I see. Okay, I think he's seeing someone. I'm 6 months pregnant, and this isn't fair. He kicked me out. Okay, let's take a look. Thank you so much, Nancy. Happy International Women's Day to everyone. To all our lovely feminines that are tuned in. Thank you so much, guys. All right, Anthony seems unbothered by kicking me out. I'm so confused and disgusted. I just wanted to know the truth. I waited until I was 33 to decide I would have a child. We planned this, and now he left. So sorry to hear that. Okay, so Amanda, let's go ahead and take a look at this situation for you, okay? So let me take a look at Anthony's energy here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Anthony, Pisces. What is his energy when it comes to the connection with Amanda, Gemini? What is his vibe? He's coming through as someone who could be very self-absorbed right now. We also have bondage, so he doesn't want to get his hands tied. We have boredom. Here's his own divine masculine energy. And he's very guarded. He's got his boundaries up. He's got his walls up when it comes to the connection. So what's up with that? Let me see what else I can tap into when it comes to Anthony here. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else can you tell me focusing on Anthony, Pisces and the connection with Amanda, Gemini? What else do we need to know, please? Divine intervention. So it's almost like the universe has to step in to help this situation somehow. We have revelation. If he's hiding anything from you, for example, the truth always comes to the surface. He could be too comfortable hiding behind this mask of deception. Let's see. We do have sorrow, okay? And perhaps that's a part of your energy, Amanda, where, you know, it hurts you that you guys are in separation, and especially knowing that you're pregnant. You know, there's a lot going on here. Very challenging. Shattered, yeah. Divine masculine. Okay, this is Anthony right here. This could be representing your feminine energy, Amanda, where he really did break your heart over some of the decisions that he's made and how he chose to do it. Wow. Look at this. Look at these energies, boundaries, okay? The card after that, it's another divine masculine card, two completely different decks, okay? So it's interesting that you mentioned you think he's seeing someone. I would have to agree with you there. I feel that that is certainly a possibility. I feel he could be hiding things from you. Part of the reason why he might have distanced himself is because of this boredom, where he feels like something was missing or something was lacking. Let's grab some tarot here. He's got his divine masculine energy coming through very strongly in this reading. And I'm picking up from your vibe that this is hurting you very deeply. Okay? Not something that you really need to experience, especially when you're pregnant and you got to focus on your health. All right, so let's grab some tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the connection between Anthony, Pisces, and Amanda, Gemini. It's like I'm already feeling from him energetically that he's severed ties, even in his heart. You know, he's really distanced himself here. We do have the Fool, so there's this need to start again. There's this very solo energy when it comes to Anthony. Five of Swords. You guys just weren't seeing eye to eye. The disagreements, not on the same page. Juggling. Okay, Two of Pentacles. There are other people, I must say. There seems to be other people that he's interacting with here. What else? We do have the Death card, so endings and beginnings here. Clearly the connection did come to a separation. If he decides that this is worth a second chance, then of course he would have to create movement. He would have to change his perception and his behavior. He needs to be able to take action to bring you guys together, starting again, taking that leap of faith. I am not feeling that he will, honestly, which is why there has to be this divine intervention from either friends, family, the universe, angel guides, spirit team, you know, to direct him back to you. I feel he's got his guard up. We see that here and the boundaries that we've seen. And yes, of course, there could be a part of you that's still wishing to manifest a reunion here, but you're also coming in with the energy of the Queen of Swords, where you need to be empowered and you need to tap into this energy, because you as the Queen of Swords, you're not going to be putting up with any of his nonsense, especially if there is someone else in the picture. And so part of the advice I feel, if he's not really wanting to commit, if he doesn't want to get his hands tied, then you as the Queen of Swords need to cut him out completely and just be open to the possibility of finding love elsewhere. There is a new romance that's possible. But in the meantime, considering where you are at in your life, you're pregnant, you know, going through a breakup, that's not easy. The Ace of Cups also represents you loving yourself. He seems like he hates you. I'm not feeling that he hates you. I'm just not feeling that. But I do feel from Anthony that he's very scattered in his desires of what it is that he wants. But you know what? This might actually be a blessing in disguise, Amanda. You know, and of course it's very hurtful to go through these things, but he might actually be doing you a favor, because your next major relationship might just be the one for you. Even though he's the father of your child, there might actually be someone else way better suited for you. And look at the next card. We've got Seven of Cups. So he's entertaining other options, but you have options as well. You can make different choices for yourself also. We do have the Ace of Wands. So despite the challenges that you're going through as a result of this whole situation with Anthony, life is going to take you down a very different road, I feel. Showing you the potential of what's ahead of you through different people, a better life partner. What else here? You're also coming in with the energy of the Empress. Creation of life, and that's exactly where you are at in your life right now. You are creating a life. And that doesn't mean put your life on hold to be able to find the happiness that you deserve. If he's unable to give that to you, then look at the next card here. You walk away because you deserve better. It's as simple as that. If he cannot offer you the happiness that you deserve, and if there is someone else in the picture, you as the Empress needs to recognize that you are empowered, even though you might not feel like it, and walk away from the situation because you deserve better. And that's clarified by the Ace of Swords, where it gives you the opportunity to think a lot clearer, giving you the clarity that's needed to cut him out for a change. Turn the tables in order to move your life onto a much better direction. And it will. You see? You've got the Wheel of Fortune on your side, where things can turn in your favor. You just need to recognize that it's there for you. Okay? And then you've got the Three of Wands. You're also being directed to just look ahead. You can't fix the past, you know? It kind of is where it is. And if he does not want to be with you, it's one of those things through this divine intervention, perhaps, where the universe will give you some sort of sign to let you know that you're on the right path anyway. That you're still blessed regardless of the pain that you have gone through as a result of this. Because what I'm picking up from him, and we've got our good old Knight of Wands popping up, this is a part of Anthony's energy where he just wants to have his adventures. He wants to play. He's not ready. He's not ready to settle down. He's not ready to take responsibility as far as having a family and those obligations. Because this could be a player mentality. Yeah, and I agree with you. I see your comment. It is messed up. But there are messed up people, unfortunately. And all you can do to control that situation is focus on yourself, you know? And you've got the Magician right here to be able to help direct you onto a different path and help you to manifest the right person for you. And you can do that, okay? Somebody who's actually going to be just as invested in the relationship as you are. Not somebody who's going to put you last or treat you like an option. Five of Pentacles. Right now, I get it. You know, you're going through some struggles. This is a very difficult thing to go through. And similar to what I said in one of the other readings earlier, I feel the tables will turn for you as well, where you will be able to experience much better when it comes to your love life. I really do see that. Look at that. After hardship comes happiness. 10 of Cups. You know, and in this particular deck, it does say fairy tale ending. That's what you deserve, to be able to be happy in love. I just don't feel that Anthony has what it takes to be able to deliver that to you. You know, that's why you're being directed as the Empress to walk away from this one. Even if at this point, the walking away is only in your heart, energetically distancing yourself and opening yourself up to the possibility of someone new who can actually love you the way you deserve to be loved. Let's see what else. Exactly. Look at that. There's your Emperor. Okay. So there will be somebody who comes in who will be your perfect match. I'm just not feeling that it's Anthony, unfortunately. Okay. So I will leave that there, and hopefully, you know, maybe in a future live stream, we could do an energy check-in for what's to come for you after this relationship and see what else can present itself. All right, Amanda, so I'll leave that there. Hopefully this offers you some guidance that's helpful in the meantime. I do feel that you're certainly worthy of finding love elsewhere, and the universe has your back, even though it doesn't feel like it at this point in time. This is part of your journey, okay, that 10 of Cups, and in time I feel you'll be able to manifest this. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you so very much, and I wish you the very best. All right, Cameron, do we have any other requests? All right, so I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for today, guys. Thank you so very much for everybody that joined us and tuned in. I'll go ahead and announce the next live stream next week. We do typically try to do them on Wednesday, but if we ever need to reschedule or choose a different day and time, I'll certainly let you guys know, either on the community tab here on YouTube or on my Instagram page. I'd love it if you follow me there if you don't already. So that's it for today. Thank you so very much for everyone who took the time to join us. And if you guys have any questions, you can always email us at celestialforecasts@gmail.com. All right, guys, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.